Hi, my name is Megan Coon with Powerhouse Real Estate, and today I want to talk to you about some of the reasons why you may not be able to purchase or sell your home right now and how we can navigate through those hang-ups and help you get to the other side. A couple of reasons that might be holding you back from selling. The first one is that you have bad credit or you have too much debt, which will throw off your debt to income ratios. Now, this is one that impacts a lot of people. This is probably the one that we see the most, where you go to get qualified for your next home and you find out that you have some hangups on your credit, so your credit isn't where it needs to be to get the loan that you'd like, or you just have too much debt. You just bought a new car, or you have the toys that are on debt, or you've racked up some credit cards, and it makes that debt to income ratio really rough. A couple of things that you do have the option to do that most lenders will talk you through would be when you sell your home, if you are already in a home and you're looking to sell and purchase, when you sell your home, you actually have the option to pay off some of that debt with your proceeds of the home. So let's say you have $100,000 of equity in your home and you have $30,000 in debt. Instead of putting that full $100,000 on the next home, you could actually pay off some of your debt and put a smaller amount down, which would consolidate all of it into your home loan, which sometimes ends up being cheaper. And it also gives you the option to have just one monthly payment, and it frees up a little bit of that debt to income ratio. So that's something that we can work through if it's an option. If you are a first-time buyer, then you obviously don't have that option to use your equity to pay off your debt. So that's when we would want to work with your lender and find out which debts would be the most impactful to pay off. It's not always the highest amount. It's actually the one that has the highest payment usually, because that's what we're looking at. We're not looking at the overall amount of debt that you have. That is a factor, but more importantly, we're looking at what each monthly payment is and what that looks like monthly compared to your monthly income. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not always the best to just go pay off the highest or the highest interest rate. You want to look at which one will be the most impactful moving forward. Another reason why we see people not able to move are spouses can't agree. This is one that I see almost every single time, right? When you have two people together in a happy marriage, there's always one that is so excited, wants a new house, is pushing for the move. And then there's one that is realistic, doesn't want another payment, doesn't want to go through the hassle, and is content where they are. So trying to reach an agreement can be kind of difficult, but here's what I've learned. Once we get the process started, we can understand where each of you are coming from and make a plan. Sometimes the spouse that isn't ready to move is correct, and you're financially just not ready to take that leap. But if we can sit down together and make a plan so that we know, okay, these are the steps you need to take, that can help the spouse that's very excited and ready to go have a plan so that you aren't constantly at each other about what you're going to do, but you have a plan that you both agree on so that we can reach that agreement and move forward together. Another reason why we see people hesitant or not able to move is because you're tied to certain schools, areas with your kids, or you just love the neighborhood that you're in. Maybe you've way outgrown your home, but you can't bear the thought of leaving your neighborhood. And that's perfectly okay. If you're content in your home, there's no reason to move. People stay in their homes forever. So don't feel like you have to keep up with the Joneses and get a bigger house if you're content where you're at. However, there are a lot of options as far as keeping you in the same school boundaries and helping you make sure that you're in an area that's convenient for the lifestyle that you're already living. Just because you're moving doesn't mean you have to move across to a whole different city or town. We can simply upgrade your home and keep you in the same area so that you can keep those friends and the schools that you love, but you can get the home that you love as well. Maybe you have a reason that's holding you back from moving, and if I didn't mention it here, comment below because I would love to know what your reason is. And if you have any questions about this or one of these reasons is the reason that's holding you back, I'd love to help you work through it and get to the home that you love. My name is Megan Coon with Powerhouse Real Estate.